So let's just go ahead and resize this. Okay, now let's go ahead and resize this and see what happens. Then let's go ahead and download this current page too. Okay, let's go ahead and download this. Then. So we have successfully downloaded this. So the next thing we have to do is let's move it to this place. Okay. So as you can see, the color of the copy color for this and this is actually different, but doesn't really matter. Let's just leave it that way. We'll just resize it. So let's move it to this place. So let's resize it again and let's take it here. Okay, I think this makes sense. Now the next thing we have to do is calculating average. Okay, so we have to calculate the Okay, so we have to calculate the average transaction value. All right, so we want to see how much each customer is spending on a cup of coffee averagely, right? So let's go ahead and do add a field, add calculated field. So let's go here, average transaction value. Okay. Now, to calculate the average transaction value, we actually have to divide the total sales. Okay, we have to divide the total sales by the total transaction. All right, to calculate the average transaction value. So, and remember that we have already calculated the total sales and the total transaction. All right, so the next thing we have to do is calculate the average transaction value. So we have to say total sales divided by total transactions. All right. So let's read. Okay, so let's go ahead and save it. Okay, let's go ahead and done. Okay. Now, so that's it. We have successfully calculated the average transaction value. All right. Now, the next thing we have to do is let's go ahead and add a chart. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Now, so let's just go ahead and move this. Okay, let's move this to here. Okay, so as you can see, we have successfully calculated the average transaction value. So let's just go ahead and style this the way we have been styling the other columns. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do this. Let's call this average transaction value. Then let's go ahead and hide field name, make this more visible. Okay, so let's go ahead and change the font. Fonts. Let's make this quicksand. And let's take this. No, let's just leave this over there. Okay, I think that's virtually what we have to do. So let's take the other one. No, let's take this block. So, okay, these are all perfect. So these are all perfect. Should be left that way. So let's just change this to quicksand too. Okay, so this is a bit further. Let's see what we can do here. Let's say the height, let's put it at 0. Okay, so let's move it to 10, then 8, 5, 4, 0. Okay, I think it's perfect that way. So let's go ahead and hide headers. Does not show. I sorry. So let's go ahead and okay. I do not show. Okay. So I think so. Let's go ahead and move this here. See what happens. It is looking a bit cool. Okay, let's move it here. Okay, so I think it's looking okay. So let's move this down and reduce this a bit and move it to further right. So let's make this a bit smaller. Then let's make this here. So now let's move this here and see what it looks like. Okay, I think this looks better. So okay. So this looks better. Okay, this looks better. This looks perfect. So let's go ahead and group this. Go ahead and change. Let's see what this looks like. Center. So let's just go ahead and group these two. Okay, that's been good. So let's do the same thing for this. Uh, Center. Go. So let's group this. Group. Okay, so let's do the same for this center, middle, group. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy this for in horizontally. Save for vertically. Okay, so so I think that's looking a bit better. But okay, no. Still want to see what we can do to make it more aligned. And so bottom. Okay, I think this makes sense now. Okay, so let's try taking this down a bit. Let's make this border. Let's make it 18 cuts. Okay. Okay, I think this looks cool. So we can move on. So the next thing we have to do is we'll come back to this, right? So the next thing we have to do is let's go ahead and create this now. So to do that, what we have to do is insert rectangle. So let's see what we can do here. Let's move here. So okay, so move here to here. Okay, then let's move this up a bit. Okay, let's see how that goes. Okay, basically using eye measurements for now. Alright, so I think this will move up a bit. Okay, So I think that's it. So you have to go ahead and reduce. Let's make this 10. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, I think 10 is looking okay. So I think that's it. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is this, right? This is the next thing we have to do. Okay, so location with total transaction quantity. So we just go ahead and add charts, add charts. Okay, so we have to look for that's our these are pie charts. So that was what we used. So let's just move it here, see what happens. Okay, so but this is not what we want to visualize. We'll just go ahead and this is yeah. Let's check this out again. So this is store type and total transaction quantity. Alright, store location. So we go ahead and look for store location, then we move it here. Move this here. Okay. So this is giving us store location by total sales. But over here we use store location by total transaction quantity. I think we can just leave this here this way. And this also makes sense. But we have to update the colors to actually suit the branding. So okay, so let's just go over here and this is the style, right? 10 styles, show title, okay. That's store location by total sales. So let's change this for to quicksand. Then decide to bold this. Okay, so later we'll decide if we want to unbold it or not, but I think we'll leave it that way for now. So let's change this to quicksand too. Okay, so test low, medium, high. No. Okay, so let's change this to quicksand also. So okay, so let's say none, do not show. So the next thing we have to do is the colors, update the colors. So to do that, we have let's check setup and see that. Okay, not here. Let's go to style. So this is entirely. Let's go to style. No, to style and size. Okay, followed by size order. Okay, so size order. So firstly, let's change the color for this, which is for this slice. So let's make that to be this. Okay. Then let's see the color for this and the other one. Okay, so the other one, which is this, let's make it this color. Then the pink, let's make it okay, that black, that gray. No, I mean just okay. So I think that was updated. That was updated. So that was updated. So as you can see, some texts are not visible, right? Some texts are not visible, so we just have to update them. So okay, no, 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 no. What's happening? Okay, okay, okay. So let's just go ahead and update the text. All right. Um, and update the text. So there also. So let's turn this to red and see. Let's turn this to this software can lag at times. So if you're noticing it is actually lagging at the moment. But let's just go ahead and do this again and 48. I think that's too large. 30 also too large. 24 too large. 20 also too large. 18 okay. Just look better. Let's make it 16. Okay, I think this looks fair. This looks fair enough. So let's move this up here. So this is looking too big. So let's reduce it a bit. See what happens. Okay, so this is looking more like it. This is looking more like it. But I think I would like to reduce the size of the legend, the text size for the legend. Okay, so let's reduce that to 14. Let's reduce it to 12. Okay, I feel like this looks a bit better. Okay, so the title text, I think we should unbold that. See what it looks like. Okay, I think it looks better unbolded. Alright, so let's try increasing this a bit. Then let's take this down a bit so it suits it. And let's just move this a bit to make it more visible. Okay, I think this looks much better now. Let's check this out. It's looking more brighter. Okay, so what do we do? Let's go here. Let's tidy it up. Okay, so let's Go down and scroll down. Let's see what happens when I close this. Okay, so let me just reduce this. Hmm. Just leave it that way. Now let's make this lighter. Make this lighter, and let's make this darker. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so I think it's looking better. So there's more I would like to do here. So let's go ahead and for the legend, let's check if we can bold that. Okay, and should we leave it black? Okay, see more visible. And let's check this and see if we can update the color for this something to something brighter. Okay, I think this is making more sense to me. Let's make it lighter. Okay, so I think it's becoming the same color with this slice, so she's looking cool. So let's make it a bit darker. Okay, check what we have here. This is quite lighter. But why is this? Okay, let's make it lighter. Let's make it light side. And is this looking better? I think it's popping, kind of, sort of. Now let's go ahead and see what more we can do with this. Hold this, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, just leave that alone. Just trying to act up. Okay, so check size high. Okay, medium. Okay, so I think high is perfect. So let's leave it as high. So let's say alignment of so the legend bottom. Then I do I feel top is looking much better. So should we leave it top? No, I feel it's looking weird over there. So we just have to take it back to the middle where it was. Looks much better the middle. Down middle. Okay, I think it looks much better here. Um, small, small. I think that's just about it for that. So I think this is looking okay, quite okay to me now. So the next thing we are going to do is this this bar chart here. So to do that, what we have to do is let's go to add the charts and column charts. So let's put this here. Okay, so this is giving us total sales by store location. So let's see if we can change this to total sales by total quantity. Okay, the sales store location. Okay, so this will be showing us the. So if you see, this is quite different from here, from this. So this is just showing us the total sales by. This is just showing us the total sales, okay, by total quantity. All right. But for this, I just wanted it to be something different. You can see we are having total sales, total transaction quantity, and store location. So as you can see, this is Hell's Kitchen. For total sales, it has over 240. Then this is for total transaction quantity. All right. So let's just go here and reduce this. Okay, let's just say Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. I just wanted this to be, yeah, I just wanted it to be bigger. Okay, so as you can see, this is it. All right. So this polo is actually looking quite cool, but we have to stick to the brand. All right. So let's just go here and say style, right? So let's go here and change this color. So let's turn this color to this, right? And let's turn this color to, let's turn it to something a bit darker. So let's use this and see what we have. All right, so let's see how it looks. Okay, I think this is not looking bad. It's not looking bad, right? Or we can decide to make this color a bit darker, a bit lighter, I mean. So we can just decide to make this a bit lighter. So we can decide to go for this. So let's see how that turns out. Okay, this is still not bad. This is still not bad, but I would just prefer leaving it this way. All right. So let's just leave it this way. Okay, so as you can see, we have successfully done this, right? So, okay, Control C, right? So we have successfully done this. Okay. So the next one we have to look at now is the next one we have to look at now is the other one. Okay, I think it's perfect this way. So the next one we have to look at is this. All right, this. So that's the next ones we have to look at. So to do this, we just have to go to insert. Then we scroll down to rectangle. Then we just make a rectangle for this then. Alright, so let's just take it here. Then let's bring it down a bit. Then let's take it to the middle. So let's see if we can duplicate this, right? So we just have to copy this and paste it. Alright. So we just paste it here and okay, this is looking okay. It's not looking bad. So let's check the distance between these two. So let's make it a bit wider. Okay, so let's delete this. So let's copy this and paste it and see what happens. Okay, so this is looking okay to me. But without this, I would like to reduce the space a bit. So I have to delete this and copy this and paste it again. Okay, so this is looking better. It's looking better. So let's arrange them and see how that goes. So, all right.